What's up, guys? Kirk Gibson here. I'm going to talk about a play from the World Beach Ultimate Championships in Portimao, Portugal. This was a game that I was a part of, and we were playing Belgium, so it's Humiliswag from the USA versus Jet Set. This is near the end of the game. It's 8-8 pivotal moments in the game, and this is an amazing play by the Belgian player. But I'm going to break down how this happened so you can learn how to properly make a cut to avoid this from potentially happening. So I'm going to play this through. I'm going to leave the audio on so maybe you can hear it. If you can't, go back and watch this game. Highly recommend. I'll put the link in the description below. But here we go. I'm going to play it here. You're just going to watch the play start. You see Mario throw it. You see our receiver go, the Belgian player make up ground, and make a sick play. Literally an unbelievable play. Let's just rewind that. That was amazing. There it goes again. Watch him make up speed. Lays out perfectly. The crowd goes absolutely bonkers. So I'm going to actually break this down from a different angle. There's a few different angles that they show here, but this is going to be the best one right here. Okay. So this is, first of all, drone footage, amazing. I'm so happy that they've started to use that within tournaments. This is certainly international play. Provides just an amazing angle, and I'm going to use it to teach. So I'm going to play this through, and then we're going to go back. But this is the angle that really helps understand the mistake that the receiver made that allowed the defender to make this insane play. So you got Mario with the disc. It's a backhand force. And I'm going to play this through and you can watch. They slow it down and he makes a sick play. Let me do it one more time. Here we go. Backhand goes up. It makes a play. So at the naked eye, you're probably like, oh, that was just a great play. And you're right. It was a great play, but okay. So it's a backhand force. This is huge. So as a receiver, you have to know the force because that's going to tell you where the disc is likely going to be coming from. So as I play this, you're going to see the receiver make his way towards the middle of the field. That is a big no-no. So just watch. And you can't see this from the other angle. So I'm glad we have this drone view. So you're going to see him watch. He turns. You saw him turn his head to his right over his right shoulder, which not the smartest play considering this is a backhand force. The likelihood that it's going to come flick is very unlikely. So he looks over his right shoulder and watch. He takes a few steps away from the defender, away from the backhand side towards the middle of the field, which if it was a flat mark or a flick force, that would make sense. But the fact that it's a backhand mark, this is the mistake that allows the guy to make an insane play. So watch. Now he realizes, you see he pivots right foot. He turns his head back over and realizes, oh, it's up, but it's not coming from the flick side to this open space because it was a backhand force, so it's going to be coming to this open space. So now he's trying to look at the distance that he's created away from where this disc is likely going. There's not a wind coming from this side. That would be the only reason you go to the right first, maybe. But the wind was coming from the ocean. So in general, on a backhand, the disc we're pushing over to this sideline most of the time. That's where the disc was mostly forcing. Especially flicks, they'd always go to this sideline. So anyways, he has created a lot of distance, and I want you to now we'll follow the offender. You're going to see how much ground he has to make up. We'll play that through. But look, he has to come all the way back across, and by that time, the defender has now created space for himself. So let's just watch this again. Now we're going to watch it. I want you to watch the defender who literally doesn't turn at all. Once that disc is in the air, he makes a beeline for the exact spot. He really reads it perfectly. So we're going to watch it. So he's running straight. He also looked over his right shoulder because he saw the offender do that, but he said, well, it's a backhand mark. Why would I run to the right unless I knew some other piece of information? So he looks over his right shoulder because the receiver did, and he doesn't turn at all. He just keeps running straight. He looks left, picks up the disc, and he makes a slight adjustment right here. And just watch him the rest of this point. He's just going to run perfectly straight, basically a straight shot to where that disc is. I mean, amazing read right there. That was super incredible. So again, watch this receiver. We're going to go back to the receiver. I'm going to play this pretty slow here. Looks over his right shoulder. Now, I don't know if he was looking at the disc or he was trying to see where the defenders, or the other offensive players are, or what they're doing. But you got to know he had steps. If you go back to the other angle, which here, I'll do it real quick because this is actually really important. Here we go. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. So you're going to watch from this angle. Look, he takes off. He's got 5 yards. So he doesn't really need to look at what his other offensive cutters are doing. You got steps. This is the top potential for a huck to come. So he's got the steps. You kind of see, okay, he's got 5 yards. And I'm not sure why he ended up looking right here because, again, it was a backhand force. So going back to that better angle right here. So again, watch him, goes right, starts running away to this side of the field, starts running away, realizes it, turns back, and then he doesn't take a hard angle. He kind of, where you're running in sand, it is difficult to make some pivots like that. You're running on uneven ground. But now he's got to run all the way back across to get this back, and it's a bigger defender. And anyways, so the point here that I'm trying to make is when there is a deep cut, either run straight away or you should be running towards the back cone. That's a good way. If it's a backhand force, run towards this cone. If it's a flick force, aim at the cone over on the other side. But you want to have at least a slight angle, because if he did not run to the right, he would be over here and he could shield the defender from making that play and already claim that space. So run towards the back cone, at least at worst, run straight away so you're not giving any ground or letting the defender potentially get the inside space. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. You learned something about cutting and where to go when a disc is up in the air. If you have any comments, questions, or any videos that you'd like me to do, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and God bless.